I'm Deran Coe from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I've been beekeeping kind of for about 2.5, 3 years. As soon as I got my first hive, I reached out to the folks at Buddha Bees. It's a for-profit organization. It's a small company here locally in the Triangle area in North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Durham, Raleigh, and they are trying to increase the bee population in the area, and they do that by either setting up a hive on your land or in your property, or mentoring or tutoring individuals who may already have hives, or who may come into a hive through other methods. So if you don't have a hive, Buddha Bees or other local organizations a lot of times we'll bring a hive to you and say, hey, you've got a piece of land, you have a piece of property, and you want to learn about this, or you just want to be a host and not really even do anything with the bees. There are lots of opportunities around in different parts of the country where you can do that. And Buddha Bees definitely does that. I have some friends who also work with Buddha Bees, and they really are more hands-off and just have a hive on their land, and Buddha Bees comes and does the inspections and keeps the hive healthy for them, and they reap the benefit of the honey and having pollinators there in their backyard. So in my first season of beekeeping, some of the hurdles I had to overcome, number one was fear, right? Like it's if you're not used to being around bees, you do get stung, and you're going to get stung. Not as painful as you originally think, right? You kind of grow accustomed to getting a little sting here or there when you're opening a beehive, but that was a big challenge, that kind of getting over that fear. And then the other piece is just the learning curve of understanding what can go wrong in a hive, all of the different things from mites to wax moths or other things that can compromise the hive or the health of the bees that are in the hive. A challenge or a mistake that I made a couple of years ago was not really fully understanding how to split a hive or how to split a colony and increase it. And I made a mistake of, when I did it, we were trying to stop a swarm from happening. We thought we were going to have a swarm because there were a large number of queen cells being developed in the hive. And so when I split it incorrectly. That put us in a position where the queens swarmed anyway. The new colony didn't create a new queen, so we were queenless in both boxes, and the population decreased pretty rapidly. So if you're in a position where you have to purchase new bees, or if you need a new queen, I think it's really knowing the landscape of the bee community in your area. A lot of times there are other beekeepers who may have an excess of queens. There are a lot of garden centers. There's a great garden center here in the Raleigh Cary area that has a section for beekeeping, and they'll sell nukes and they'll sell queens and so forth. So I think it's just really understanding, what type of bees you want to have, and having a trusted organization that is going to bring you healthy bees, and that if they are expanding hives on their property, that they're testing, and you're not bringing in additional mites or any other kind of problem to your hive by not knowing where your bees are coming from. My intent this year is to grow to a couple more hives. I have one strong hive right now, or at least it was really strong going into winter, and it appears to be strong right now. Last summer, at the beginning of summer, we were at 3 hives. We had split one, and I had increased another hive. So actually, I think I did maybe purchase a nuke at some point last year to add a 3rd hive. So we were at 3 hives last summer. Right now, down to 1. My hope is to get to somewhere around 5, and I want to get to a place where I don't need Buddha Bee or another organization to come help me. I want to become independent and be able to do it on my own. Part of that is just the time, having the time and having the resources to do that on my own. So that's my hope, is that by the end of the summer, we're somewhere between 3 to 5 healthy hives in our couple of acres that we have, and going into next winter, they're healthy, and then we can maintain that population going forward.